Hello and welcome to more blueprints, and this has the potential to be maybe a shorter video, and if it's really short I may just combine it with a future day or two that I end up playing. But the reason it could be short is I am going to be traveling soon, but there was something that happened in our last episode that after finishing, I realized something. I'm going to talk about that here at the beginning. And because I'm traveling, I'm not going to be able to play this game at least probably 3, maybe 4 days at the very least. I want to see if my theory on this is correct, and I really do believe it is something. So I was talking to my wife and just saying how most of my best theorizing in this game actually comes when I'm not playing, because when I'm not playing I can think about specific things. I'm not getting distracted by all the different things that happen in the game that you've got to pay attention to, and you can really formulate ideas. So it's funny, after my last video, whenever you guys watch this, that was actually last night for me, and not even 10-15 minutes after finishing, I had a complete realization about something that I've been trying to figure out, and I feel pretty confident about it. So it has to do with, of course, potentially the castle puzzle, which has been one of the big puzzles. But specifically, I'm going to pull up the page. It has to do with the king, and the swap the king with the rook specifically. So right now, I feel really dumb, because as someone who has played chess and knows chess rules, there's something so obvious, I think now in hindsight, now that I've realized it. So I'm gonna just jump right into day 81. But with that book, and I think maybe up until that book it wasn't completely obvious that was a thing. Some people may have thought of it as soon as they saw the word castle in that chess room, because castle, for those who a lot of people probably know and some people may not, if you castle in chess, it's essentially, not totally, but you're flipping the king and the rook and their placements on the board. It's used as kind of a defensive maneuver in chess to protect the king, but it's a rare move in the game. Might be the only one in the game where you can move 2 pieces at once. So haven't been thinking about the king and the rook. Got key card, silver key, running shoes. Could be better, but could be worse. In that way, I've been thinking about them more as location, basically how the chess pieces have been presented to us in this game versus how they actually could be used in a real game of chess. So that book has the king and the rook swapping places, so that in the printed version of A New Clue, they're actually in the opposite rooms. And so I'm like, I just couldn't put it together until suddenly I was in the bathroom, and I was getting ready to go to bed, brush my teeth, and I'm like, oh my god, castle. I was thinking about the pieces, and I was just like, wait, the switching, that's a move in chess. And so I feel very good. I'm going to do this in a little bit once I'm done talking, but I feel very good about that potential. So what we need to do, is that just dice? It's risky. I don't know if I want to risk losing the key card. We can actually check and see what that is. I think it might be dice. 1 stopwatch, 1 ivory die, 2 wind-up keys. Yeah, it's the stopwatch. And I don't think we need that at the moment, but we'll set it to high. But anyways, I feel pretty good that, so what we need to do, I guess explaining, with the chess board down there where it says castle, it also says castle in that room, which I really, I was thinking of castle as in you know, the castle that we're searching for, like the castle of Arinda Ares. Master Key could be really strong here, so would be the indoor nursery. I think we'll get coat check again. So let's do this so we can make sure we get a fair amount of gems today. So what do we need to do? We need to, first off, we need to draft a room that has every chess piece. And then the second part that I believe, and we'll kind of test this out, is when we do the chess puzzle, I don't know if we need to do the chess puzzle first and put them in their places where they are in the house, or if we should just flip where the king and the rook are on the board. I think we're going to do it that way because I would be upset if we did it the first way and nothing happens once you flip them because the puzzle's already been completed. So maybe if we have them put the king on the space where we know there's a rook and we put the rook where we have a king, that might do something. And the reason I so badly wanted to do this puzzle today is because I think it could be really huge. I think it could be that kind of next clue, a new clue as to how to solve the castle message puzzle, because I think we're just kind of stuck at this point. Anyways, let's do this. There's only one true box, so if this is true, this is the only true box. Both statements written on the other boxes are false. Okay. So if this is true, then this is the only true box. And this says the box with the most words does not have the gems, which would be this box. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Looking at it, looks like it, but it actually might not be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, it's actually this box. It's very important to count. These are actually longer words. Just it's a longer statement, but longer words. So the box with the most, if this is true, the box with the most words does not have the gems. Then this does not have the gems. But I think these can only be true alone. So I think no matter what, this is false, and it just has the gems. I don't think we need to overthink that. Yep. Okay. Let's move along. Study could be good, but we are in a very interesting place. Let's take commissary. Maybe spare veranda here. We don't need to waste the doors. Okay, let's go buy some items. We also can draft the outer room. I'm trying to think what that could be good for us. Should have bought these first, and then I would have maybe gotten a different item. That's okay. We could be risky and do study. I think I'm actually going to do it. We'll get a gem. We'll get 2 gems. That works out. So we can theoretically re-roll. Also, study is really important because it has a queen. So that means we really just need to focus on making sure we get a room with a king. The other ones usually will happen on their own, but we'll want to double check that we get everything. Break room or conservatory here. Conservatory is really strong. Also, will get us. We should have a bunch of gems waiting for us, which is good. Magnifying glass, beautiful. We have a shovel. This has a rook, so we already I'm actually curious to go see if just doing it without finishing. Oh, we don't have the king yet. Never mind. I was gonna say we have the queen. West Wing Hall. I think that's fine. Standard furnace. I'm also fine with that being rare. Like, we could probably get furnace anytime we want by just doing our king power. I also like spare bonus. These are all good. You know, if we ever just decide, hey, banner of the king and select red rooms, we can make sure we get furnace on a day. Do we want to protect ourselves from red rooms today? Do we want to do trading post? What's the best outer room right now? I actually think just doing the blessing of the berry works out the best. Definitely take blessing of the berry picker. Which is a berry picker. That makes me think of the Blackbridge, the Curse of Blackbridge a little bit. Because the first story is about the berry picker. I wonder if there's anything... We have the blessing of the berry picker. I don't know. Maybe there's something to that with the story. What the heck are we looking for? Key? Maybe? Hidden key. So, yeah, I really... I needed to see this through. Because I needed to... I just don't know if I would be able to wait 3-4 days to see what this puzzle potentially does. So here we are. Okay, before we go... or I might be get more green rooms, and then it might be worth just going back and getting them all at once. I don't know how many that room, the nursery, holds at once. Kojak is so good soon. I could flip this, that'd be amazing, but we'll take break room here. Okay. We're in good shape. 3 squared is 9. We just got to make sure we get a king room, which is the throne room or the office. 2, is this triple squared? 2 squared is 4 squared is 16? Oh no, it's just double. Man, my brain was tricking me there. It almost looked like it was squared 3 times. Okay, 30. Minus 7 is 23. You probably flip it first to become 32, then round it to 30. Divided by 3 is 10. Okay. Okay, we definitely need some forks. Could open this. See what we have first. Ooh, I could have done an experiment. We can shoot. Yeah, when we go back to security, we'll just make sure we get an experiment done. Kind of forgetting everything that I normally do because I'm so excited about what the potential is for this. Gems are huge on the run. They just get us some free rerolls now. And then we obviously want to do the blue rooms. Whatever blue rooms we can get up top. Take chapel here. Okay, conference room is good here. It's kind of a weird... Okay, I'm good with code check here. Now we have unlimited doors we can unlock. We will not get locked out. We have a ton of gems. We just got to make sure we get food. So let's do the walk back now. Maybe see if this connects. I don't like that though, so we'll redraw here. Don't like that either. I need something that's gonna... Office. Office is perfect. Okay, we actually might have everything we need right now. So let's spread gold. Let's log into the network. I can't believe we didn't see all these staff announcements. New one. Wednesday, January 26, 1994. We had an informal meeting today in Reddington, and we all agreed that providing you with more assistance will expedite our return to work. We feel we've had more than enough vacation. Of course, if you prefer to work independently, please feel free to disregard our more helpful messages on these boards. Kimberly Thompson. How nice. Okay, I think this is kind of a... It might be a subtle way of the game saying, if you're still playing by the time this game hits February, you might need some extra help. Kind of funny. Which I'm happy with the game giving me hints as much as it wants. Let's do remote terminal access. Because there's a lot of tough puzzles in this game. I just don't want to find out from somebody else that already knows the answer. I like the way the game, you know, they have Randolph who's sending you letters, and now the rest of the staff like wants to help give you information, and I don't think they know everything that has to do with this. So whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room, that seems good, or each time you unlock. Let's just do permanently. I don't know if the other ones are helping us that much today. Okay. Well, now we might as well draft these. Could take planetarium. Closed exhibit does let us... I guess that reduces keycard doors that we would have otherwise, but my thought was we could actually get behind it and we could grab the paper crown, which could be kind of fun. We haven't had that in a while. And I'm gonna wait to draft that room for the off chance that we really do want the paper crown today. Because its ability, I think, is like if you don't get a red room, you can redraw until you get one. What do we want out of any of these? I think I'm going to hold off on building contraptions just in case something happens where we're like, oh shit, we need, you know, the burning glass or something. We're actually really going to need to be careful of steps. But let's get these gems. I think we'll be okay. We'll definitely find a kitchen. And or let's think what we have. I know we have, we might be able to go do it right now. Rook in here. rook in here. Pretty sure this is a knight. I know we have pawns. Queen. King. Yeah, I think we have everything. We could go do it. That's why I also said this could be a quick video, because depending what happens, we may just... This may be all we want to do. So we are going to attempt to castle on the chessboard and see if that provides us. Part of the thing was I knew exactly how that message fit when I saw it with the other letters. I was like, oh, like I was pretty instantly like, I wasn't confused. I wasn't like, oh, what does castle mean? And maybe if I didn't immediately interpret it as being part of this message, which is what it seems like it is, I might have gone, oh, castle, like, I don't know. I might not have, because it's not really a traditional chess board or game. So, okay, so we know the rook, if we want to do that, is in the corner in conservatory. The queen is here. The knight, I think, is in security. The bishop is here or here. Maybe it's one up. There it is. That's chapel. Okay, so then we need to put the rook. I'm gonna put the rook last, fourth in the middle, and then we just need to find a pawn spot. I mean, there's a pawn spot. Okay, here we go. Is this gonna do anything? Okay. So I think maybe we actually have to place them correctly, and then we have to flip them. I'm kind of nervous. I've never checked if you can move the pieces once it's been... Okay, select this. Okay, so this reveals the pieces. Receive a permanent power. Now let's see what happens if we flip them. Ah, what? Damn it. Okay. What if I don't know, take the rook now? I replace the rook with the king. You know, we have the king. So we're flipping them. I guess. Oh shit. Oh shit. It worked. Oh my god. Okay, I thought I had to do it with the chessboard, but that worked. We had the king and we grabbed the rook. Oh. Fuck. What is going on? There's a passage. Oh god, I'm not ready for this. Oh! I'm so ready. Okay, I was so disappointed when that didn't work, and I was like, maybe I had the king, so we... Oh my god, what is this gonna... Listen to the music. I love when the music gets crazy. Okay. You know something big happens when the music starts going wild. The drums are beating. Oh shit. What is this good? Where are we? Oh my god. We are underneath everything. Those drums. Oh shit, it's these statues. I've so wondered what they would do. They're all holding more Jai boxes. Wow. There's one missing on each side. What the? That's so creepy. Is the king buried here? Oris? Is this Oris? Is he buried here? Okay. What the hell? Okay, what happens if we solve all of these? Slightly breakable. Okay, I might have to go grab the power hammer at some point. Okay, let's see if we can solve these. They're all probably black, I don't know. This rotates. Okay. So we need to get... Let's actually do this. I think we want pink in the middle. Okay. I actually have two there now. Flip this. There we go. Beautiful. I'm gonna do this with my mouse. It's actually a lot easier. Okay. Oh shit, it's a puzzle. In Ares' court where the king now lays. This is Ares' court. Castle, court, cloak. Okay. Holy shit. Assuming these are all black. Okay. Yep, they're all solving for black. So, these are purple. They go down. And then we need to turn probably these oranges into black. Let's change. We'll change now to black. Beautiful. That doesn't work though because we don't have any way to get one of those up, so we gotta reset. Okay. So we definitely need to do this first. Damn, this music's crazy. It's not there yet. click this, we'll move this here. I think this will work. We move that. Okay, 2 down. On the sacred hour, that time-worn phrase. On that sacred hour, that time-worn phrase. Okay, this is... I think we're going the right direction, hopefully. Purple, pink, okay. Purple goes down only, but it can do that. Orange. What if we do that? Nice, okay. Is it that? Oh, that's easy. Will a youth approach with empty arms? Is that me? Holy shit. I'm glad I know how to do these. Okay, yellow is archery, so yellow goes north. So we just need to turn these oranges. Why can't I not get? Let's do this. Without gifts nor gold nor mannered charms. Okay. We go from here. I'm not sure what this is gonna tell us. Probably just gonna be a whole nother puzzle to interpret. As one does in this game. Yellow goes north. Just need to do that. I meant to hit that again. There we go. Okay. The black key is lying with the last king of 8. The black key! Is that the black key to the chest? Ah! Okay. The black key is lying with the last king of 8. I don't know if I read this in the right order. Is he lying in here? The last king of 8. Ooh. Who would be considered the last king of 8, I guess? It's a good question. Okay, we're gonna have to review our book after this. Okay, let's focus up. these go down, so you need to get probably could make that pink, but it goes south, so I don't know if that helps us. How do we get... We need to get a black up here. So how do we get a black up there? These are not gonna... I mean, we could turn that into pink. Okay, that's how we do it. Okay, we are supposed to do that. Perfect. Dummy. It's going south, not north. We need to get the... Yeah, there we go. Get the green there. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Probably had that a little faster, but that worked. A patient figure, a reckoning great. Don't know what that means. I think that's part of this. I think we probably were supposed to start this way, most likely, to read it correctly. Beautiful. And in sky above, a brilliant sign. Okay, it's the last one. It's interesting there's no... don't think I've seen white. I haven't seen red. I think we've seen the other colors though. Okay, obviously we need to turn these to black somehow. This goes south. We could literally just do that. Actually, that wouldn't be good. We could do that and flip it. Flip, flip. You hate me. Yeah, turn gray. What if we did it this way? Still don't know if that does exactly what we want. Try this again. Ultimately, our goal should be turn these all black, and then we can figure it out from there. I don't want to put green in the middle because then it becomes useless. Very close. Wait, okay. A sullen cross as 5 stars align. Okay, so we've got in Ares' court where the king now lays. I think this might be here. On the sacred hour, that time-worn phrase. On the sacred hour, 1:30, will a youth approach with empty arms? Does that mean like no items? Without gifts, nor gold, nor mannered charms. Do I have to like have nothing? And in sky above, a brilliant sign. A sullen cross as 5 stars align. A patient figure, a reckoning great. The Black King is... Oh my god, I know how to do this. I think I understand it. Unless there's missing messages. We need to come here on the sacred hour with nothing. Gifts, nor gold, nor mannered charms. No, we need nothing in our inventory. And in sky above, a brilliant sign. And we have to have the... Okay, let's not waste any more time. We might... It already might be past the sacred hour. Probably is. But we have to get the... What is it called? The cross. 4 doors are more common today. In the sky. With nothing in our inventory and be down there during the sacred hour. Holy shit balls. And that's gonna get us the key. I think that chest will open. It's basically sacred hour right now. Fuck. Okay. Is there anywhere we want to be for the sacred hour? Like places I feel like would be interesting. Be interesting to just be here for the sacred hour. So we won't be able to do it on this day. Is that clock moving anymore? Oh. It is. Oh, it's just past that. Oh my god. You know what's hilarious? I've been so used to looking for the sacred hour when it's backwards because I've been reading that clock up in the clock tower. For some reason, I was waiting for it to go down to the left. That's hilarious. Because when you're in the clock tower and you're waiting for it to get to the sacred hour, it's coming from the opposite direction. And that's usually when I'm waiting for it to be the sacred hour. That's so funny. Okay, it actually just passed. Okay, well, that's a bummer, but I think we understand how that works, which is kind of nuts. Sacred hour. Okay, let's just go do some blue rooms. I think that's going to do it for this day. No, we need nothing in our inventory. If we can get a lever, that'd be sweet. But nothing in our inventory. Just take the West Wing Hall so we have access to this guy right here. I actually don't know if we can make it there fast enough. Which is funny. Reveal tripwire, lower barrier. Maybe there's a way to walk through it without completely shutting it off. Hello. We also need steps, which I would like to utilize this day for the blue memos, if possible. I am interested if that room is going to stay open now. I would think yes. Kitchen. We love that. So this would be a day we don't really want to get freezer. Because we actually don't want stuff in our inventory for tomorrow. There's throne room, there's dining room. Okay. Alright, we're about to get to rank 8. Let's see what we get. Ooh, I kind of wanted to get pool. There's observatory. We've done classroom. We haven't done bedroom. We could just take. Yeah, why not? See what it says about the bedroom. There it is. The closet was one of the original 46 rooms of Mount Holly. Wow. How interesting. So are the other original 46? Probably not these, because some of these have been added since, like, with technology. So I don't know what all the original 46 were, but it's kind of cool for the bedroom, you know? Feels special about itself, I'm sure. We can also eat this. Holy crap. Yeah, this kind of makes me want to play another day, so you know how that goes. Oh shit, I did not mean to eat a berry. Okay, well, ends up not being very good. Truly depends on what the wife wants, you know? If she wants me to play another day, then of course I would be more than obliged. Do a workshop just to get the lever. Yep, there it is. We can get the jackhammer, bring it down there. Let's get. Where's my hammer? Oh, I don't have a jackhammer. Or I don't have a sledgehammer. Okay, let's do it. Also, I was obviously kidding. I'm definitely going to be ending it after this. We haven't done boiler room. Could be an interesting one. said it was going to be a short day. We gotta stick to that. We'll see. We may, depending how short this ends, we may just call it here for a short video, or we may combine it into our next day. Let's find the memos while we're here. That pool one was so tough to see for me for some reason, so I'm wondering if things have to be moving at all here. Like, could it be on like the back of one of these? Gotta kind of look everywhere, high and low. Very possible. I might have to try this out. See if it's on one. So that would be kind of sneaky. Somewhere on the elevator, perhaps? Doesn't look like it's on the back. Huh. Okay. You know what's funny about when I first ever did this? I don't even fully know if I was aware of like how this all worked with the Steam. I kind of was just like piecing it together. I don't know. When I did it, I feel like I did it relatively easy because I just didn't overthink it. I was just like, it's just a puzzle where you click this and that makes it go this and this, but I wasn't really processing like how this was all powering this on with the Steam. Anyways, I feel like that was kind of funny. I don't know where this one is. Is that not all three on now? I just don't know if I need to power this. Which one am I missing now? Probably that. There it is. So what if we activate? I'm not actually quite sure where this thing might be. kind of tough. I genuinely do not know where this is. Yeah, I think I want to do music room. In fact, there could be something more in music room. Denoted in verse. Which goes with the message in something inverted or something. I don't remember exactly what it said, but oh shit, it's back here. There's a major key hanging on a wall in the safe house. Wait, what the fuck? There is a major key hanging on a wall in the safe house. What? There was a sanctum key sitting on maybe a crate hanging on a wall in the safe house. Oh my god, that's crazy. I'm not quite sure what to think there. What do we want here? Probably a green room to get maybe a sledgehammer. Okay. To me, that makes me believe that there's like some secret wall, maybe to do with the message where it says we seek what is in the shade of truth. Maybe there's something we need to do down there that will open up some thing on the wall that has a major key. What other major keys are there besides? Wow. Okay. That's a very interesting message we just got. I really want to find this though. I feel like that last one was in a really good hiding spot, but it was... This just has so many places it could be. We should look up while we're down here. Can't forget to look up. Could be like on the path. Is that it? I thought that was it. Maybe if you like take the elevator up and then it's on the bottom of the elevator. You need to power the elevator, no? Is there a way to power the elevator and keep that powered? Let me off, let me off. I don't know if there's like a way. really think there is. Shoot. I feel like that's where it could be. Oh, it's literally right here. What the fuck? Am I blind? I have a hard time looking for things sometimes. The high pressure condenser is connected to not one but two remote power boxes. Okay. We actually do know that already, so at least we won't be wondering what that was going to tell us. Because it connects to the one down through the tunnel. But if we didn't know that, that would actually be really interesting information. Okay. We're going to go through the conference room. Wrap this up. I turned up security at high, but we're not getting a lot of... If we can get a sledgehammer, I would love that. I also like pool here because maybe we'll get one of the pool rooms we need. Another security door, I love that. Something that goes to the right. Starfish aquarium it is. Keep getting those stars up. Could do locker room here. It wouldn't allow us to do locker room today. I kind of would like to do locker room. I think locker room could be kind of interesting. So let's try redrawing. Oh, we don't have a lot of redraws. I just realized that's not great. Drawing room, it is. Could have done tunnel. We'll take drawing room. Does also redraw once for free. Okay, I think we do locker room. See if we can wrap around and get that last one. Probably gonna need to open every single door here, so let's go get all those keys real quick. I think we need 17 keys to open every spot, so this will do the trick. There's another one. Okay, we just had a quick malfunction in our recording, but we're good. Shouldn't look like much to anyone watching. Could do library here. Probably should open these doors because that'll get us gems. Potentially. Beautiful. Should also look for, yeah. There we go. The memo next to this is a lie. Haha. Bastards. I kind of thought that after a while. Because we never had any, I think I even said that maybe in the one of the last two videos, but that we didn't have any evidence to suggest that Kirk Darren was actually a pseudonym, so that makes me think some of the other memos that we've seen that could have been green could be untrue as well. Well, what's the other green one? I think it's the one in Hartley's room. The thing about that one that's interesting is that I've been thinking about this as of recently a little bit. It's not really a big deal, but I think it's kind of showing you how rooms or how message memos you know, you have to think about some of the memos. They're not so cut and dry in all these situations. So there's that picture in what is it, the dark room, and then you zoom in on it and it says, you know, it's probably a thing that most people do early, and you look at it and you go, oh, you assume that's 100% true, but it's also in the dark room, like under, you know, red light, and so you can't actually tell what the color of the, oh gosh, just check this out. Okay, let me just take screenshots real quick. Kimberly Thompson, check this out. But you can't tell like what the actual color is, so it's possible that memo is red or it's green, and we know green memos are not always true. So it's possible that one that said memos in Hartley's room are always false might actually be false, and that means that the green memo in Hartley's room that we have seen, I'll go read this later. The green memos we've seen in Hartley's room is actually true. So who knows? Probably just take casino here. And I think we put it all, we bet all 100, because why not? I don't think I need the gold for anything. Hey, we just got 4 allowance, hell yeah. That's actually probably the best thing we could have gotten for today. Because we're basically done. Okay, what do we want here? We did Rumpus, we did Observatory. Need something new. Pump Room would be new. Okay. We can deal with Pump Room. That means the only thing we would need using the pool is Sauna. We also need to get this up to... six. Okay, let's find this memo real quick. I'm gonna get it to 6 because we need to go down and check if there's a key down there that we missed. Man, these guys can be such a pain in the butt to find. Where is it? This room is only so big. Look up, look down. Find myself kind of stuck looking down instead of ever looking up. Blended in on the water tank. Probably need to send some water into the fountain. I think we got it, actually. Beautiful. Yeah, aquarium's empty for now. That's fine. Where is this memo? We're on the 8th rank, right? Yep, should be in here. Is that in one of the pumps? Down here? Oh, it's down here, man. The massive reservoir below Mount Holly receives a natural filtration from the continuous flow of fresh water from 2 neighboring underground springs before making its dramatic exit via a waterfall on the south-facing cliff. Okay, so we've seen that. Oh, it receives a natural filtration from the continuous flow of fresh water from 2 neighboring underground springs. Interesting. Okay, I don't know what to do with that information, but... Okay, that's just about everything. Did we get... we didn't get a, hammer. Just too bad. I wanted to just go check and see Sledgehammer if we could, oops, if we could... use the power hammer down there, but we'll throw a master key down here. Okay, so we gotta be careful about what we want to do. Man, that's gonna be difficult. I guess, is it really difficult? We don't take allowance. Do we just go straight down there? No items in hand the next day? And we have to get observatory. And we have to have the right... constellation. So we have to get some gems. Yeah, it's pretty interesting how that's gonna work. Okay. I think we're just about done. About to call it, but let's go check Lost and Found real quick. If you've ever needed, you could just draft Lost and Found and get rid of all your items. Lost broken lever, anything new, doesn't look like it. See if there's a sledgehammer anywhere, and then we're gonna just draft the outer room and call it a day. Winding up key, stopwatch, paper crown, lockpick kit, 2 trunks. Bummer. Crazy though. I think I completely understand how we're supposed to do that. You have to be there at the sacred hour. You have to have no items. You have to have the right constellation. No items, no nothing. Not even just items, but no gems, no... Oh, observatory. How interesting. Oh, observatory has a treasure map out here. Anything else? Southern Cross. That's the room with 4 doors. 5 stars in its constellation. Can you actually, like, get this today? Oh, neat. Oh, we have Southern Cross today at 90. Damn it. This is a lot of constellations. Holy crap. Wonder if there would be anything interesting about this room. Just to do our due diligence. Make sure there isn't actually anything going on with this room. Out here. Looks like nothing. Okay. Wasn't sure if maybe there'd be something different in there. Okay. Alrighty. Holy crap. Well, that's a huge thing. I think so. My expectation is if we do that, we get there at 32nd hour, the chest, the tomb, sarcophagus, whatever you want to call it, will open, and the king, I don't know if that's King Horus, but that king, I think it is, will be holding the key that is used to give us the treasure of the trove. And that is gonna be pretty freaking nuts, whatever's in there, considering how difficult it has been to find. Also, a music room telling us, like, there's another major key down in the safe house. Holy crap. Okay. We are ending with the key card. I think that's okay. We can always get rid of any item we have via the lost and found. I think the hard part will be making sure we don't have any gems and keys. And making sure we get the observatory. We can work around it. I think we can make it happen, all of it. So, oh boy, here we go. Next time we play might be a really big day. I'm super excited for that. And thanks so much for watching. I'm glad I at least was able to see what that did, and yeah, it was something big as I thought might happen. So day number 82 now is gonna be potentially a very big day for us on Blueprints. See you guys soon. For me, it'll be a bit, but hopefully for you guys, if you're watching, it won't be too long until you get to see that. Thank you. Catch you next time.